What's up, guys? It's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army to do another review, and today we have the Titan Power Titan King. Oops, I thought that was going to be like that. Metal Edition. Want to give a shout out over to Brandon at Supreme Collector for making this review possible. I got in on one of his pre-orders, and here it is. As usual, got it in at warp speed. I don't know how he does it, but it showed up really fast. If there's any delay in this video, it's mostly me. It's all me, actually. Anyway, so the box is, yeah, it's a nice corrugated, thick cardboard. Beautiful, I think, artwork on the front. It's really a photograph, but it's still artwork in some respect, and the back, right? So let's get this out of the way. And inside is the King of Beasts himself, the not Voltron. We know it's Voltron, but it's really not Voltron, but it is. And what makes this different than the last review? This is, of course, the metal edition, the metallic edition. I mean, probably saw my video prior for the non-metallic version, also from Supreme Collector. But we're going to be checking this one out and see how it compares. Hopefully, by the time I'm done making this review, I will have the other one to compare to. Otherwise, I'll just put up some video from my prior review. We're going to get this guy opened up right here. He does come encased in some plastic, which we'll remove and get him out of here. Hard to do while I'm filming. First thing you want to do is bring the wings up. Don't do one at a time. They're kind of, I guess, geared together. Just bring them up together, which is kind of cool. Make sure that the angle is the same on both, but because there is a little bit of force, just try to bring them up at the same time. And voila! Here we go. We have Titan Power King of Beasts. And it is absolutely stunning to look at with this kind of paint. Let me just get his ankles all set. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I say that a lot, don't I? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Ugh. But this thing is absolutely stunning. I still can't get over the big kind of feet. I know he's supposed to have big feet, but it's just something bothers me about the feet. But everything else is awesome. Well, this should be like this. I think it keeps the red line that way. But you know, it's more of the same. This doesn't have the LED features, unfortunately, so I guess you got to give up the LEDs, or maybe they had issues with them. I don't know, just to keep costs down and be able to, you know, give us that beautiful metallic finish without charging an arm and a leg. And he's got the old school toy kind of face. Whoops. Is it really that hard to focus? Right there, got the blue with the red bandana, or whatever you want to call that. Blue visor. I noticed the crest here doesn't have the silver going around it. Not a big deal. It is just light blue and red. It doesn't have all the different colors. So there's some liberties taken here when it comes to coloring. But overall, yeah, the main thing here is that it is Voltron Lion Force. Just so I don't have two videos of the same thing, since this is basically the same figure as the one before, there's a link in the description for my other review. But in case you're not going to watch that, we'll go over a few bits here. We're going to go over articulation. We got the head here. Okay, we have the shoulders. Let me back up a little, get a little bit more view here. Ratcheted arms. Not the best feeling ratchets. These feel nice. These ratchets feel nice. So you got that kind of movement here. You got the elbows, you got biceps, you have the waist, right, and an ab crunch. Let's see how much there is ab crunch there. So it's on the top, in the middle there, and on the bottom it's just the regular waist. We got the legs that ratchet out. Now these little things, I thought they would move, but they don't. We have the not biceps, the swiveling thighs. We got the knees, and check this out, how the top of the thigh just slides down, and then you got another joint there, so it's double jointed, and that whole section here is metal, which is awesome. So there's quite a bit of metal, not a lot. When I mean quite a bit, it's like in the parts that matter. There's no metal up here, but there is hair for some reason, and I think the bottom here, there's a lot of weight down here. I think there's, yeah, these black round things down here are metal. So it's a nice amount of weight on this guy. Then we got the ratcheting ankles. We also got the head that moves a tad right here. Also the mouth of the yellow lion and the blue lion, obviously. I almost forgot to show you guys the hand here. So this does swivel this way. I believe it goes down just a tad. It doesn't really go up much past that, but it goes in. Now as far as the colors, they do look, at least on the red, green. Yeah, on the red and green lines, it's obviously like a silver with a candy color over it. The yellow is just yellow, but it does have the candy red. And then the blue is just blue with a little bit of candy red right there. Other than that, there's not a lot of candy color on here, but that's what gives it the metallic look. You got that on the wings, the ears, so very good color choices too. And obviously the design, guys. Again, I don't want to repeat myself from the other video, but very beautiful sculpt we have here for this King of Beasts. Now, because it is called King of Beasts, it's more Go Lion, I guess. I mean, most people are going to buy it because it's Voltron. But, you know, you get your blazing sword, or the King Sword Juokin, can't even say it. Then you have the Space Cutter, otherwise known as his shield, which a lot of people hate when it's called the shield. And then you have the double sword, which is just like these two little swords that come together. It doesn't detach on this, but they come together to form like a javelin, pretty much. My bad, it does come apart. It's just because it was seized in there, I guess because of the paint. Just have to pull on it really hard, but you get your two single swords. And then you do have the parts to complete the shield. So we'll attach the little handle there and open his hand, mouth. I didn't even show you that was articulation there, but it is. The mouth opens. Put that there. And we're going to put the blazing sword into his other hand. Open the red lion mouth. Could go in any hand you want, but I'm going to do it this way. Alright. And there you go. Why is he standing leaning over? Alright. Kind of hard to fit everything here in this little area, but you get the idea. And the chrome, I gotta say, guys, is very beautiful. It's nearing, or it is, the same quality as a Soul of Chogokin chrome. Absolutely no imperfections. They've done a great job chroming these out. As a matter of fact, a lot of Soul of Chogokins, they come greasy. I guess from the leftover polish. These are not greasy at all and excellently finished. Now, instead of a little booklet, you do get this hastily folded kind of instruction thing, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what it's probably just a little poster, but I think it explains some of the parts in here. Let's see. Yeah, so it does explain how to hold the weapons on the back. Oh, I got it upside down. So I guess it's a poster, but it's more this, and it shows you the little features here, little buttons. And these are the pieces to attach. Why they come in just regular white, I guess they're not supposed to be seen, but we'll get these things, you know, situated on the back and show you how the weapons are stored. Alright, so I got the little white piece there going into the back. It's actually two pieces that clamp around the sword itself. And then, don't be a dummy like me, don't use the big hole because I'm complaining that the hole doesn't go in there. It's a smaller hole right there, and that plugs into the top. Hopefully I get it. Of course not. Alright, so there we go. That's what it looks like. Alright, so I had to touch a lot of chrome to get that on there, but I'll clean that up later. So it's kind of cool. I guess you can angle it if you want on the back. And then, of course, he's got this, the javelin, which we'll go ahead and check out. And there he is. Alright, so I had to do a little re-editing because it turns out this does have LEDs. I didn't think it had them because I read somewhere it wasn't going to have them, and I don't see the buttons there. But as I was doing the review, I noticed there was buttons in the hands and on the back of the head. So we're going to check that out. So I don't know what's up with that. I got misinformation, but I guess that's a good thing. So we'll turn on the eyes, turn on the red lion, and the green lion. So I'm actually very, very happy now that the LEDs are there. I can't figure out the ones for the foot lions because according to the instructions it shows it right there, and there are no buttons there. So I'm a little confused. No LEDs on the feet, but everything else, yes. Here he is alongside of GX-71. Notice he is taller, and also notice that on mine I have the leg extension, so it's actually much shorter, and also I have him like extended, so actually much taller than the GX71. So you can subtract the height from that, right? And then also from the extra on here, so you can see it does tower over GX71. And that's pretty much it, guys. You can check out the other video in the link in the description below. You can pick one of these up from Brandon over at Supreme Collector BST, and you get a nice, hefty, fully detailed Voltron. And before anybody asks, no, it does not combine. Once again, it does not combine. That's not the point of this figure. That would probably throw the cost through the roof. This is just literally a beautiful statuesque kind of action figure. I wouldn't even call it a statue, but it looks good enough to be one. But it's fully articulated and stunning to look at. So that's it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Until next time, bye-bye.